A new study conducted by the Israel Antiquities Authority and the Weizmann Institute of Science reveals that a climate crisis led the kings of Judah about 2,800 years ago to build a great dam in Jerusalem. It is the oldest and most imposing archaeological dam ever discovered in the Holy Land, which gave rise to the historic Pool of Siloam. We are standing at the lowest point of ancient Jerusalem. All the floods and sediments from the city converged here before continuing toward the Kidron Valley. The Pool of Siloam is located on the southern slope of the Kidron Valley. In addition to rainwater, it was also fed by the waters of the Gihon Spring, channeled through a conduit or an underground tunnel known as Hezekiah's Tunnel. It was King Josiah and perhaps King Amaziah who decided to undertake in this place a major water supply project, the construction of this dam. All available data indicate that at the time of the dam's construction, the Holy Land was characterized by an arid climate with scarce, brief but intense rainfall that caused frequent flooding. It is therefore reasonable to conclude that the construction of these massive water systems responded to the urgency of dealing with both prolonged drought and sudden flood events. The dam thus provided a twofold solution. On the one hand, it mitigated water shortages. On the other, it contained violent, short-lived floods. The structure measures about 12 meters high, more than 8 meters wide, and 21 meters in visible length. This means that the Pool of Siloam began to form in this place about 2,800 years ago, in the time of the kings of Judah. The book of Nehemiah mentions both the Pool of Siloam and the King's Garden, a sign that this area ensured a constant water supply for the city of Jerusalem, even after the destruction of the first temple and during the construction of the second temple. On the edge of this deep pool are broad rows of steps, reminiscent of seating. One of our hypotheses is that in the time of Herod, this pool may have been used as a water theatre to stage the naval battle of Actium. A few meters from the pool in 2004, archaeologists discovered another basin identified as the biblical Pool of Siloam, the very one where Jesus sent a man blind from birth to wash and who after washing regained his sight. Scholars base this identification on several elements: the presence of remains of a Byzantine church built over the basin, the dating of the pool walls to the time of the Second Temple, the fact that his waters were used for purification rites before entering the temple, and unlike the nearby pool, its depth more suitable for such rites. The stairs that connected the pool directly to the temple are still visible today. The discovery of the Pool of Siloam Dam sheds new light on urban planning and water management in ancient Jerusalem from the late 9th century BC. It represents a testimony to the city's strength and its ability to find creative solutions in the face of a severe climate crisis. If until recently we could only imagine the Pool of Siloam through the biblical text, today we also see its concrete traces preserved through the centuries.